Hello, I'm Sharon Albert, Director of the Mission Trails Regional Occupational Program. The program you're about to see is a production of the Mission Trails Digital Media Network. This production features local students engaged in the California State Career Technical Education Pathway, Arts, Media, and Entertainment. A special thanks to the Media Center for Art, Education, and Technology, a department of the Monterey County Office of Education, for making this broadcast possible. Thank you for watching. Now let's enjoy the show.
Hi, Cowboy TV!
Good morning, Cowboys. I'm Brianna Eckhouse, starting your day the Cowboy way. Seniors, clearance cards will be circulated among the attendance, finance, community service, library, and textbook for signatures before given to you in May. The more signatures that are signed off, the smoother the process will be for you. Please be proactive in returning overdue books, paying dues, completing community service hours, and clearing all your attendance. The spring comedy opens this Friday in the PAC entitled Chemical Imbalance, a Jekyll and Hyde play. It is a witty and rather dark story about a brilliant young scientist named Henry Jekyll, who is able to split himself into two completely different characters with disastrous and hilarious results. Chemical Imbalance will run April 28th, 29th, May 4th, and 5th at 7 p.m. Please, pre-sale tickets will be available at a reduced price. Coach Gordon will be hosting open gyms on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 to 4 p.m. for basketball. Come out and work on your game. This year's state testing will be for all juniors. The testing results will be used for college preparation and school-wide accountability. Please make sure to take these tests seriously. There are 582 seniors at SHS right now. 260 of those seniors have not completed their community service requirement for graduation. The due date for turning in community service forms for graduation is May 8th, and the due date for completing community service for awards is May 1st. Come to the Career Center and see your counselor for help. Have a great week, Cowboys.
Howdy, Cowboys. It's me, Emma Garcia, here today, and wanting to give a big congrats to boys baseball and lacrosse for beating Palma. Way to go, Cowboys. And I also want to give a big shout out to Mr. Phillip for being second place in a 50-mile race. He got the time of 9 hours, 46 minutes, and 56 seconds. Congrats, Mr. Phillip. And also, just a reminder, don't forget to be #SHS during spring break, Cowboys. See you next time.
Hi Cowboys, my name is Kristin Gelgo and I am a senior right now, and I had a past occurrence happen to me a little bit before spring break, and I would really like to share the story with you, and I have a little lesson for you that maybe you should take into consideration after I'm done telling you. So the Friday before we went to spring break, during the passing period between lunch and break period, I had a sharp pain in my chest, and that pain radiated towards my back, and I had trouble breathing, and I honestly felt as if I was having a heart attack. I had past problems with my heart before, and Mr. Mariscal and a couple of other ladies were grateful enough to come up to me and help me to the nurse's office, where I was eventually taken to the hospital through ambulance, and my parents were called and we were all scared, and I was extremely scared, but everything was okay. I came home safe and sound, and the whole point of me telling you this is the one thing that I learned was to be thankful and grateful for everything that you have. Since I'm a senior, I've been coming here for almost 4 years, and I'm going to be completely honest, I've despised this school for so long. I've hated coming here. I had the mentality of man, I hate everyone here. I don't like anybody. I walked around with this chip in my shoulder for some odd reason. I don't even know why. I'd always want to get into fights, always angry, punching lockers, cussing. It was a bad experience on my part. And what I'm trying to tell you is, in a couple years, when you're out of high school, you're going to be thinking, man, I should have made the best with what I had. There's good people here. I always thought, man, everyone here, I hate them, I don't like them. These people are nothing to me. Well, you're going to realize that there's people out there that are willing to help you, and they're willing to pick you up while you're down. So whenever you have that opportunity, do the same. One thing to take into consideration is be thankful for everything that you have. Wake up every morning and be thankful, and thank God that you are able to wake up and go to school. So every opportunity that you have to learn new things, every opportunity that you have to do something new, just take it. Because high school, 4 years, it flies right by. If I could restart high school, I definitely would. I would be a lot more open, and I'd be a more kind person. So be thankful and be grateful for everything that you have. So thank you very much. I'd like to thank Mr. Marscall again. I can't say thank you enough to those campus supervisors and those ladies that helped me on that day. Thank your parents. Thank your teachers. Thank everyone that has given you this great life that you have. So thank you very much. Have a good week.
Howdy Cowboys, it's me, Emma Garcia, here today, wanting to welcome the second place champ of the Monterey County-wide spelling bee, Anthony Santa Ana.
Hi.
And so to start off our interview, how many spelling bees have you been in?
I've done all the spelling bees I've been able to participate in, which were 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Nice. And so how many people are typically at the spelling bees?
Typically, it's about 45 to 50.
Well, that's a really big crowd. How do you even train for a spelling bee?
Well, I like to tackle the words on one by one, and then when I feel like I'm ready, I'll have my mom prepare me by taking random words from random languages and seeing if I can spell them all.
Yeah. And so, I mean, obviously it's a competition, so what is the intensity like? Is it from your opponents, the crowd, the judges? What is that environment like?
It's really nerve-wracking, especially since you don't want to fail. And
yeah.
It's really embarrassing if you get out round one, so everyone wants to do their best.
Yeah. And so what keeps motivating you to keep continuing with spelling bees?
I really like the English language, and I like all languages in general. And I like how you can take one language and another language, and you have another language.
Yeah. And so I've heard, so you're going to Palma next year, and so are you excited? And what about college? Do you have any colleges that you're keeping in mind right now?
For colleges, I would like to go to Stanford because I would like to be a veterinarian.
Nice. And so what are some of the toughest words that you had to spell in the spelling bee?
I'd have to say one of the toughest words would be Tchotchke, T-C-H-O-T-C-H-K-E. It's a Slavic word.
Okay. And so what is some advice, too, do you have for, students that want to follow in your footsteps and continue with spelling bees and even enter a spelling bee for the first time?
Don't beat yourself up when you spell a word wrong. Practice, 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 practice makes perfection. And don't stress over it, because you're just going to fail if you stress over it. Take it serious, but not too serious, because you don't want to make a fool of yourself.
And so do you have any shout-outs you want to say to your coaches, to your mom, to anyone, your teachers?
I'd like to say thank you to my mom, because she's been the main one studying there for me. My dad's also helped me when my mom wasn't available, and my teachers, they were always there to support me, helping me pronounce words that I couldn't pronounce.
Yeah.
And a really big thanks would go to Jenny Brown for making the spelling bees all possible.
And well, you heard it here, Cowboys. here with Anthony Santa Ana, who is the Monterey County-wide Spelling Bee second place champ. See you later.
Bye.
Cut.
Hi Cowboys, I'm here with Miss Bernhardt.
Hi, Cowboys.
Okay, would you like to give us some background about yourself?
Oh, let's see. I grew up in San Diego, and I attended San Diego State University, which is a great theater school. And I came up here in 1978, not teaching, but doing retail. And I retailed for a while, and then got back into teaching, and I substituted for a number of years. And, excuse me, and then got my first job at North High, teaching Spanish of all things, because I was substituting in Spanish, and I had a little bit of Spanish in high school and college, and the principal at the time came by and heard me wailing away in Spanish and offered me a job, and that's how it started back in 1998, I think. Long time ago.
Why did you want to become a teacher?
It was always something that I wanted to do. Like a lot of people who want to teach, we have this dream of reaching young people and being creative and doing great things with them. And I just thought that the best way I could serve society was by being a teacher and teaching theater. And first I was going to teach history, and then it turned into theater and English.
Who encouraged you to become a teacher?
My mother, who was a teacher herself. She was an elementary school teacher. And then my college friends, and they all said that I had a real knack for teaching, and so I decided, yeah, that's what I need to do.
What was your best memory throughout your teaching career?
Oh my gosh. Oh, let's see. There are so many. I guess, and I'm sure I'll think about this later on, but I suppose overall it's the aha moments when students are struggling with something, and then all of a sudden there's this, oh, I get it, kind of a thing. And that's always really, really, really gratifying. Another moment is the first time students of mine have come back as teachers themselves. That told me that I was getting really old. and then those who come back and say thank you, for what you taught me. So those are the best moments, the ones that I really cherish.
Do you love being a theater teacher?
Oh, I absolutely love being a theater teacher. It's one of the best jobs in the whole world, because I get to play with the kids and showing them how they can use their creative side, which generally lies dormant, for so long. And so it's fun watching them rekindle that love of play. And so I can't think of any other way I would want to spend my life as a teacher other than a theater teacher.
So if you weren't a teacher, what would you do?
Ooh, let's see. I would maybe be in the theater profession as an actor, although I'm a better director. Or I see myself working with horses. That's my second love. No, you're more than welcome.